Hello and welcome back to another segment where we dive into the legends of bodybuilding. Today we're spotlighting one of the most iconic names from the golden era of the sport, Lee Labrada. Lee Labrada was born on March 8, 1960 in Havana, Cuba, but his family moved to the United States when he was just 2 years old. He would go on to become one of the most successful professional bodybuilders of the late 1980s and early 1990s. Labrada was known for his symmetrical aesthetic physique. Standing only 5 feet 6 inches tall, he carved out a physique that many considered perfection in motion. What separated Labrada from many of his competitors was his precise attention to proportion and symmetry. Competing during an era when size was beginning to take over the stage, he held true to the classic V-taper, chiseled abs, and an overall flow that made him a hello. And welcome back to another segment where we dive into the legends of bodybuilding. Today we're spotlighting one of the most iconic names from the golden era of the sport. Lee Labrada. Lee Labrada was born on March 8, 1960 in Havana, Cuba, but his family moved to the United States when he was just 2 years old. He would go on to become one of the most successful professional bodybuilders of the late 1980s and early 1990s. Labrada was known for his symmetrical, aesthetic physique. Standing only 5 feet 6 inches tall, he carved out a physique that many considered perfection in motion. What separated Labrada from many of his competitors was his precise attention to proportion and symmetry. Competing during an era when size was beginning to take over the stage, he held true to the classic V-taper, chiseled abs, and an overall flow that made him a standout. He won 22 major bodybuilding titles in his professional career and finished in the top 4 at the Mr. Olympia for 7 consecutive years, with his best placing being second in 1989. Labrada wasn't the biggest man on stage, but he maximized every inch of his physique through meticulous attention to detail. His posing routines were a work of art, which earned him praise from fans and judges alike. He approached training with the mindset that bodybuilding was about sculpture, chiseling away imperfections until all that was left was balance and aesthetics. Let's talk about his training philosophy. Labrada believed in a combination of volume and intensity. Unlike the ultra-heavy training methods of Dorian Yates, Labrada preferred moderate to heavy weights with high sets and controlled form. His philosophy emphasized targeting the muscle through optimal contraction, not just moving heavy weights from point A to point B. He also prioritized muscle-mind connection, ensuring each rep had a purpose. He famously said, "You don't build a body by lifting weights, you build a body by stimulating muscle." This idea led him to focus on controlled movements, time under tension, and perfect technique. Now let's look at an example of his chest and triceps workout. First, he would start by targeting the upper chest with the inclined barbell bench press. This was often done with 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. The incline position helped him emphasize the upper portion of his chest, adding thickness to his upper torso and contributing to that classic chest development. After that, he'd move on to the flat dumbbell bench press, again performing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Labrada believed in the benefits of dumbbells to allow for a greater range of motion and a deep stretch, which helped maximize the overall thickness and fullness of his chest. Next, he would introduce a shaping exercise, cable crossovers, for 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. By focusing on a controlled contraction at the peak of the movement, Labrada would really squeeze the chest muscles, helping refine the inner and outer regions of the pecs. Finally, he would finish off his chest training with dumbbell pullovers, performing 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Labrada used this exercise not only to target the chest, but also to expand the rib cage and improve overall upper body structure, giving him that wide, classic look. After his chest work, Labrada would shift his attention to triceps. He believed that well-developed triceps played a key role in completing the overall arm size and symmetry. To start, he would do close grip bench presses for 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. The narrow grip placed more tension on the triceps, helping him build size and power in this muscle group. Next, he would move on to overhead dumbbell extensions for 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Labrada favored this exercise because it allowed for a deep stretch in the long head of the triceps, which is essential for achieving that thick horseshoe shape. To finish off the triceps, he would perform rope push-downs for 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. By keeping the reps higher and focusing on squeezing at the bottom of the movement, Labrada ensured that every fiber of the triceps was fully activated. Each exercise was performed with precision and control. He didn't rush through his sets or sacrifice technique for the sake of heavier weights. His goal was to feel the muscle working through every rep, maximizing growth while avoiding unnecessary strain on the joints. But training was just one side of the equation. Labrada was also a pioneer in nutritional discipline. He believed that bodybuilding success was 80% nutrition and 20% training. His dedication to meal prep, nutrient timing, and portion control helped him maintain low body fat while keeping his muscles full and dense. His clean eating approach emphasized lean proteins, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Labrada would consume multiple meals a day to keep his metabolism elevated, providing his body with a constant stream of nutrients. He later applied this knowledge to launch Labrada Nutrition, a supplement company designed to help athletes meet their nutritional needs. So what's the takeaway from Lee Labrada's career and training? It's that size isn't everything. Labrada's success came from his consistency, precision, and belief in mastering the fundamentals. He understood that aesthetics, not just mass, were key to creating a memorable physique. His combination of discipline, intelligent training, and dedication to symmetry still serves as a blueprint for athletes who want to achieve a classic, balanced look. If you're chasing that classic V-taper and a physique that flows, take a page from Labrada's book. Train smart, eat clean, and never neglect the finer details. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about Labrada's career and training style, be sure to subscribe for more breakdowns of the legends of bodybuilding. Stay tuned for more.